You voted for it, but how would you feel if medical marijuana users were behind the wheel? A sobering new study has the answer. We ask law enforcement how they're preparing.
And only on 5, an angry father on what should happen to the man who murdered his daughter.
He has no business being out in society again.
Strong words from a man who has suffered. 1 year ago today marks the last time someone saw Hobe Sound mother Tricia Todd.
And that someone is the man who killed her ex-husband. Tonight, Todd's father talks about the tragedy only to News Channel 5's Alyssa Hyman. Alyssa?
Well, David Todd told me despite the pain of losing his daughter, he and his family have somehow been able to focus on the positives, hoping Tricia's memory lives on.
It's been a very sad year. Just thinking, missing our daughter.
Reflecting on the challenges of these last 12 months,
Wishing we could just see her one more time.
David Todd opens up for the first time about his daughter Tricia's murder. You can hear his anger.
It made me realize that the death penalty is really what needs to happen.
At the man who killed her, Tricia's ex-husband, Stephen Williams.
He should be getting out of prison when he's younger than I am.
David Todd told me he has no regrets about agreeing to the plea deal.
And second-degree murder with bond set at no bond.
In which Williams got 35 years for second-degree murder in exchange for showing investigators where he buried Tricia's body.
What we did by making our plea deal, we were able to find her body and find out and what parts of it he left, and find out the details of how totally a sociopath he was.
Now, 1 year later, he says he and his family are looking at the positives. That Tricia's daughter Faith is in a loving home, adopted by one of her brothers, and focusing on the fact that Tricia fulfilled a life of faith.
We're very grateful that we have the assurance that Tricia had faith in God and had given her life to God.
And hoping to help other young women, he leaves them with this piece of advice.
By all means, listen to your parents. Your parents have your best interests at heart.
On News Channel 5 at 5, lead investigators talk about what they learned in solving Tricia Todd's murder and how it applies to those lessons now. Plus, new at 6, I sit down with one of Tricia Todd's older brothers who talks about coping with his sister's sudden loss. Back to you.
Alyssa, thank you.